Humans glow. This is really interesting. This was a study done in Japan. They actually put people in a very dark room and we put out light throughout the day. This idea of photobiomodulation, our cells put out light. We can't see it because we're in a lit area, but I think that was really fascinating. Okay, so the benefits, it's really can elevate naturally occurring compounds that declines with age, and that's where the similarities end. It's a first patch that elevates a peptide, copper peptide, which showed all the benefits before, and the results are really stunning. There's an immediate effect through an elevation of antioxidants and decreased inflammation. That's what we've seen in people. More energy, better sleep. People are having improvement in quality of sleep and they're remembering their dreams. Pain relief. This is actually a text I got from my colleague Alan. He said, Adam, weird, yes. I said, how'd the patch do? He said, I had an epidural last week that failed. I woke up this morning, read a line when he could get it done again. He said it went on around 7:15. The nurses, 3 hours later, the nurses never saw me jumping so much. They actually commented on it. My back feels 75% better. I don't understand it. And he says, let's see, he said, I never want to take it off, he said at the end. So this was really interesting. He noticed this in about 3 hours. Certain people take about 6 weeks to have an impact. Certain people about a week. So there's a range, but it definitely helps a lot of people. This woman wore it for about a year and see how her skin looks better a year later. Her name's Manny. This was fascinating. Sports performance. It helps people with their recover from sports. Hair growth. This is fascinating. This was actually a picture sent by someone showing that her dad's hair grew 6 weeks on the patch. Let me go back here, sorry. And this was interesting. This was, look on the right here. This person was working on rafters. He fell through the ceiling. He had broken ribs and a punctured lung, extreme pain. He expected to heal over about 6 weeks. He was on the patch, healed in about 3 weeks. Same with the finger tip regeneration happened. This woman had facial radiation. It helped her. You can see the dates there. So it speeds recovery. Brain health. This is interesting. It can actually help when we have too much activity or too little activity. That's not good for our brain. It helped make a more moderate brain activity with copper peptide. Scar removal. This was interesting. This was a patient who had a heart surgery, and they went through right through the chest there, and you could see that a year later the scar healed. It was indented, and then a month after using the patch, some of the scar actually filled in. This is another one like this. You could see it was put on the foot. You don't have to put it on the foot, but look, a month later, you see how much healing happened there with the foot after that incision there. And wound healing, and I was actually talking about how that helped me. This is a surgical scar 2 weeks later. Youth renewal, it's amazing. This is my book. I'm going to just go through once again. I can't say it helps specific diseases. I was showing you, this is my patients before, without a patch on the left, with the patch. And let's take you through the procedure. We use lasers to improve their skin. See how red they are without the patch, and with the patch, see how there's very little redness and the healing is much more advanced. At 10 days after surgery, they looked, my patients on the right, who both had the patch, looked like they were about a month after surgery, and the patient on the left is without the patch. And now keep going, at a month later, this is 5 weeks later, looks great, but these people at 10 days look as good as this woman looked at a month. So this was really amazing how this helped heal my patients.